Good morning, children. Sai Ram. Today we will have the revision of poem number 12, The Eagle and the Beetle by Vikram Seth. This poem I have dealt in detail in the old videos, so refer to those old videos for detailed study. But today we will discuss the important points of the poem, the gist of the poem, the central idea of the poem, and figures of speech, and some of the questions, reference to context, which were given to you as homework. So let's start. First, let us have the central idea of the poem. The central idea of the poem, according to the poet Vikram Seth, is that even the weakest can find the way to avenge. Okay, so we should not take advantage of the weak people. As we have seen in the poem, how the small insect, that is the beetle, even though it was very small, it takes revenge against the huge eagle. Okay, now let's have the value point. The poem begins with the friendship between a hare and a beetle. So you see the picture of a hare and beetle. They were good friends. They used to enjoy each other's company, and both were close friends and spent maximum time together. They were very happy in their life. But then what happened? One day an eagle attacked the hare. Okay, you can see the eagle came very fast and picked up the hare and flew away. The beetle repeatedly pleaded the eagle to leave the hare, but the eagle did not leave the hare. And instead, what did the eagle do? Eagle boasted of being the bird of the Zeus, that is, the god of gods, and called him names and humiliated the beetle. The sad beetle decided to avenge the murder of her friend. She promised that she will not take rest until she takes the revenge. What did the beetle do? The beetle followed the trail of blood drops of the hare and then somehow found the nest of the eagle. When the eagle went out to prey, the beetle pushed the eggs, the huge eggs of the eagle, down the nest. And after this incident, the eagle moved her nest to higher places. But wherever the eagle went, the beetle followed. And when the eagle used to go out, okay, what beetle used to do? Quietly push the eggs out of the nest. This continued. Okay, this went on for a year. It so happened that whenever the eagle would see a beetle, it would scream with fear and fright. The eagle could not sleep. Finally, the eagle went to Zeus for the protection of her eggs. What did the god do? Yes, Zeus asked the eagle to lay her eggs into his lap and promised her protection. Now the eagle was sure nothing will happen to the eggs. But then what happens? When the beetle comes to know of this, she throws a microscopic dung dirt on Zeus' lap. So what happens? Zeus, in rage, rose, cursing, and accidentally tipped off the eggs. Knowing this, the eagle died out of grief after some days. So, what does people say? People say that after this, eagles don't lay their eggs in the months when beetles fly excessively in the sky. So, moreover, the moral of the poem is that if you are strong, it does not qualify you to crush others who are weak. This is very important. It is like a fable. Fable has moral. Okay, so this poem is also like a fable. Now, here I have the first stanza of the poem. All the other stanza you can refer to the old videos. In the first stanza, what does it say? A beetle loved a certain hare and wandered with him everywhere. They went to fairs and feasts together, took walks in any kind of weather, talked of the future and the past, on sunny days or overcast. But since their friendship was so pleasant, lived for the most part in the present. Now here, what do we find? In this, it is said how they were close friends. That is, everywhere they used to go and in any kind of weather, whether it was good time or bad time, okay, they used to be together and they used to talk about the future and the past, isn't it? So their friendship was very good because they always lived in present. Okay, now here you have the, what do you find here? Rhyme scheme. Okay, so you see the same sound. Okay, here, everywhere, see the sound, together, weather, past, cast, overcast, right? Pleasant, present. So what do we find? The rhyme scheme is AABB. All through the poem, the poet has used rhyming couplets. That is, 2 lines rhyme. Okay, and rhyming words we have seen here, everywhere, together, weather, past, overcast, and pleasant, present. Now let's discuss the figures of speech. They went to fairs and feast together. What is it? Yes? Alliteration. Yes, you see the sound of F is repeated. Talked of the future and the past on sunny days or overcast. What is it? Yes? Antithesis. Future and past, opposite ideas. Sunny days, overcast, also opposite, right? So, the next one we have, but the great eagle sneered with pride. So what is it? Personification. Yes, the human quality of sneering, mocking is given to eagle. How do you dare assume the right to meddle with my appetite? Have you not heard I am the great god Zeus' bird? So what is it? Yes, interrogation. Here a rhetoric question is asked for emphasis. Rhetoric question means not for the sake of answer. This question is asked for emphasizing the idea. Okay? Nothing can harm me, least of all. Tautology. Here, nothing and least convey the same idea. The hare's head off. So what do you find? Yes, it is alliteration. The sound of the letter H is repeated. Next one, and cloaked his face with clods of mud. So here again, what do you find? Alliteration. The sound of K is repeated. She would avenge his cruel death. Cruel death. What is it? Transferred epithet. So the adjective cruel is transferred from eagle to death. Actually, the eagle was cruel, but death is said to be cruel. Okay? Who killed the hare cruelly. Next day, she slowly tracked the trail from drop of blood to tuft of tail. What is it? Alliteration. The sound of the letter S and T is repeated. She left at once but could hear. What is it? Repetition. Here the word she is repeated. When finally the eagle laid another clutch. Yes, it's inversion. Finally, when the eagle laid another clutch. Shattered her calm by day or night. Antithesis, opposite words, day and night is given. Okay. Next we have, she laid her eggs in grief and wept. Tautology. Grief and wept convey the same idea. What is the use of bearing your protection, Zeus, when that small evil clot of mud has massacred my flesh and blood? Yes, it is interrogation. Again, a rhetoric question is asked for emphasis. What in the universe could be more safe than Zeus' custody? Interrogation. Here, question is asked for better emphasis. And that the strong who crush the weak. Antithesis. Opposite words, strong and weak, are given in the same line. Now let's discuss the questions which were given to you as homework. Answer these questions with reference to the context. When that small evil clod of mud has massacred my flesh and blood. Yes, who is the speaker speaking to? The eagle is speaking to God Zeus. Who is the evil clot of mud here? The beetle is the evil clot of mud here. Now let us discuss the questions. Describe how the beetle, with a loyal devotion to its friend, is able to accomplish the self-imposed mission and emerge a victor. What do you understand by this question? This answer you have to give. What do you find in the poem? The beetle, who was a loyal friend of the hare, accomplished the self-imposed mission. What was the mission? To avenge the murder of her friend, isn't it? And how she promised herself and emerge as a victor. That means she was successful. So you have to describe the full story, how she was successful in avenging the murder of her friend, right? Then who do you think is strong, the eagle or the beetle? The beetle is a small insect, but then also you find she could avenge the murder of her friend. What does it tell you? Who is strong according to this poem? Yes, certainly the beetle. Okay, so this is your personal response. So you have to explain why do you think the beetle is stronger even though it is a small insect in comparison to the huge eagle, right? So I hope you have understood whatever we discussed today. Read the poem, go through the old videos and study in detail. Thank you.